We're finally hearing from district leaders about the system's failures that are putting our neighbors' lives at risk. This comes 2 weeks after a 5-month-old infant lost his life. Delia Gonzalez joins me in the studio tonight to break down the timeline, what went wrong here, and how the city plans to fix this problem. It's gone on for too long, Dee.
Absolutely, a systemic problem that goes back several directors and several years. We're told the baby's mom on August 2nd called 911 when her son wouldn't wake up from his nap. It is just heartbreaking to hear and even share with you. That call got disconnected, but because mom dialed from a cell phone that had no service plan attached to it, there was no callback number, so the dispatchers could not call her back. Seconds later, the computer-aided dispatch system completely crashed. When mom and dad called back 10 minutes later, it took another 17 minutes for a medic to finally show up at the house.
My condolences to the family.
Stopping short of saying I'm sorry, Heather McGaffin, director of the Office of Unified Communication, offers her condolences to the family of the 5-month-old infant who died while they waited 17 minutes for an ambulance to arrive.
Losing a child is unimaginable. Our call takers did everything that they could in those moments to reassure and offer guidance.
But McGaffin admits there were mistakes they are working to correct. The computer-aided dispatch failure is now the cause of an investigation. Police trying to determine if the now fired contractor was criminally negligent when he pushed a change through the entire system instead of just a handful of devices. We learned there have been 18 system disruptions since December, 6 in the last 3 months. The root cause? The hardware is outdated.
There's a significant capital project that we have in our budget for the fiscal year starting October 1st. So as soon as OCTO identified one of the root causes being old equipment that for different reasons was having an effect on our 911 system, we advanced OCTO the money to be able to initiate that project right now.
Another systemic problem, staffing. Although OUC says they have 63 people finishing up background checks for 22 open positions, unscheduled call-outs have put a strain on staffing levels and force others to fill in with mandatory overtime, a practice McGaffin hopes to change.
When you're here for 12 hours, you're taking about 70 or 80 calls. When we're adding hours onto that, the risk of mistakes happening in those extra hours certainly increases.
Yes, there's a bit of a challenge at times getting the phone answered, and we want you to stay on hold while that's going on, but I have confidence in the OUC.
Now, staying on hold, that's an important fact because they say if you hang up, you go to the back of the line. So it is better to stay on hold as opposed to calling 911 again. Now, listen, the city put together a 22-step action plan to address the problems. Some of those action plans mandating computer upgrades that occur at off-peak hours, limiting those who have access to the computer systems. And Zoe, you might remember last week I reported on that $800 bonus OUC was offering to employees just for simply showing up to all their shifts. Well, the director says it not only boosted morale and changed behavior, but they've received more job applications because of it. Let's hope it leads to change.
Yeah, we have an action plan now. I know a lot of folks in the city are just tired of the excuses. When you call 911, you expect someone to show up to your door right away.
That's right.
We got to fix it. Delia, thank you.